What's up, guys? Welcome back to a Last Day on Earth Bunker Bravo walkthrough. Today we're going to be doing level 4. Level 4 being the hardest area. To be honest, it's the kind of level that you want to do if you are keen on grabbing a lot of metals. But unfortunately, it isn't the most ticket wealthy level. So you got to decide whether or not you are willing to use all of your armor and your ammunition. What you're really trying to get is into that room. That room is the one with all of the supposed cool loot. You'll see that all these doors are locked, and the only door that will actually work will be this one over here. I do bring some grenades with me, and the grenades are very useful in this area, so if you're able to grab some grenades, it makes life easier, because as you can see, quite a few zombies. Grenades are really difficult to throw. You might want to practice a couple times beforehand, and even if you do practice, it still doesn't always go right. You can see the amount of damage I managed to do. Using a normal Glock, take them all out pretty quickly without much of a problem. Alright, got a green and a red. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to try one of these grenades. As I say, really the most difficult thing to get, especially when you're trying to throw it. There we are. Okay, great. Throw the grenade, and a little bit of damage to one of the toxic abominations. Didn't manage to get both. Unfortunately, they were a little bit too far away from each other. And a yellow ticket. Awesome. All right, cool. So we're going to go through this little locker over here, see what we can find. Another grenade. Phenomenal. Grenades, as I say, are quite useful, especially with these groups, especially on level 4. You can see I'm going to throw this one quite far, go all the way in over there, and take out quite a few of them. Now, the thing about throwing a grenade, you don't want to hit anything directly. You want to hit the ground, let it roll, because if you hit one of them, they'll come running out at you, which means that grenade will just go off behind them. You got to decide whether or not you are willing to actually take out the turret. Turrets just mean using a lot of your ammunition, and sometimes not worth the effort. Turrets don't really give a lot, and sometimes the crates behind them are not great either. However, these guys are a absolute nuisance to kill. When they hit you, they gain health, and they are they are the most annoying guys to kill. So I end up throwing a grenade in there. Didn't really do the most amazing damage. You check as these frozen bloats are hitting me. They do a way more damage than the other guys, and they do not give you tickets. Yeah. Cold room, this sucks. Guys, get out of that cold room as quick as possible. You will see you will freeze quickly, and then you start getting damage. So if you engage those guys in this room and they end up hitting you while you are in this state, you will die quickly. Even after this, you need to thaw out. Watch if I run into this room, and I'm going to run straight through. Instantly cold. Yeah. So guys, you need to thaw out after you've been in these cold rooms. Like I say, they do a lot of damage, and they're dangerous rooms. Heavy turrets. These guys are bad. They're not like the normal turrets. They got 500 health, and they got armor. So I'm going to show you what these kind of things do. 200 damage from a grenade? Nope. 54 damage from a grenade. Using a normal AK-47, which should be doing a huge amount more damage, I am literally doing, I think, 4 damage. I mean, 4 to 8. Every so often it just gives me about an 8. So it's going to waste through your ammunition. You can sneak past these heavy turrets. The biggest problem with sneaking past these heavy turrets will be in the next room, and I'll show you what I mean. So sometimes what you can do is sneak past this turret, and look at that. Nothing amazing. You can sneak past that turret right against the wall, but then this turret, I would recommend taking this turret out, because sneaking past this turret is a nuisance. However, if you run past the turret, it will not hit you with grenades. Yeah, these turrets are not just normal turrets. They don't just shoot normal bullets at you. Every couple seconds, they launch a grenade at you. And that's usually only if you are stationary. So if you are running, these things will not launch a grenade at you, which means you won't die. But if you've got the weapons, take them out. It just means that you are going to have less likelihood of being killed. Well, killed quickly, should we say. And sometimes you might be lucky, and today I'm not. No thermal sensors or anything like that. All right, let's see what we got in the crate behind him. Just a couple bits of metals. As I said, this level is very heavy on the metals. Heavy metal. And then you can see over here, you got the frozen bloaters again. Use a nice shotgun. Could have used the shotgun on those first guys also. Very effective, does a lot more damage. And but you'll notice that if you do run through these cold rooms really quickly, avoid those guys. You don't want to hit them. I'll show you what they do in a second. But you want to try and avoid touching them as much as possible. But if you run through quickly, you're cool. Only concern, these guys do a lot of damage, even with that armor on. And I mean, that is amazing armor. I'm going to show you what this thing does. It's really bad to hit it. There we are, 30 damage instantly. So imagine if you run past several of them at one time, they will do a huge amount of damage. And in that room, when it's cold and you end up freezing up, you can die pretty rapidly. And coming back and forth to the Bunker Bravo. I mean, it's great for grabbing some new weapons and stuff, but not always the most effective way of doing things. You can, on some occasions, get past these two turrets by just basically running them and running into the next room. I sometimes take them out just because they're smaller turrets and they take a little less ammunition. As you can see, I'm going to take out a couple of them here. There's two of them, one in that corner and one in that corner. Didn't give me anything today. Let's have a look what's inside the crate behind the turret. Ooh, got some nice stuff there. All right, cool. We've got a first aid kit plus some food. Eat the food. And we're going to go into the room now. I'll show you why I try not to barge into this room pretty quickly. It's because they've got mostly toxic splitters, but at the bottom over here, they've got a toxic abomination. If you manage to use a saw blade, you can do a huge amount of damage on him, run off, and basically end up taking all of them out at a more rapid pace. Something like a saw blade, quick damage, really easy, kills them pretty effectively, and you can just end up grabbing what's left. There we are. All right, we've got another little crate in the corner here. Let's see what we've got. We have more metal, as I expected. So this area here, you don't have to actually engage with this frenzy giant. You can sneak past him over here, grab whatever's in this crate. However, I am going to engage with this guy because I want to show you what's behind him. So let's just take him out quickly. And let's take a shotgun and use that shotgun. Shotgun's really effective, 77 damage. It is modded, guys. I know I've done some mods, but I have not bought any mods. I have managed to collect them throughout the game. So yeah, and you can see a heavy turret, but that crate behind that heavy turret could be awesome. It's got some nice stuff in it, but is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. Guys, another cold room. If you can, I would entice these guys to come out. So run in, get these frozen bloaters to run out after you. Use something like a shotgun. As I said, the shotgun's extremely effective against these guys. They do a lot of damage and they run after you. There we are. Now, get your finger ready to touch the bandages button because you will get damage running through here. But you want to get through here as quick as possible because, like I said, cold kills quickly. Get through there, you've got some numb zombies again. These guys are really annoying and they just do damage. And when they do damage, yeah, they just end up gaining health. This lovely generator over here, I think the idea was that you are supposed to generate electricity and then it's going to open up further levels. They haven't released any levels just yet. So we're going to just end up finishing level 4 here. I've got a Glock, it's quick, effective, and I've got the shotgun just to quickly deal with this frenzy giant. Cool, easy, and a red ticket, awesome. Right guys, so looking at the last crate over here, seeing what we got, more metals. As I said, this is a really heavy level for metal. If you want to collect, your more rarer metals, you're probably going to find most of them in this level. We haven't seemed to have found the most phenomenal stuff just yet. And then by activating this terminal, opens that one and opens this one. And you got these two crates over here. This one, you will require the lockpicking skill, quite a high level. Grenades, some more metals, and let's see what we got in this one over here. More metals. Oh, look at that steel plate. That's going to be quite useful later on. And a couple extra bandages and first aid kits. All right, so we're going to go back up. I think it was a very productive level, but as I mentioned, if you are here to farm tickets so that you can open up crates, not a great level for that. Level 2 and 3 are your levels for that. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of medals, as I can say, steel plates, some copper bars, some great stuff, but nothing that amazing. You kind of use more gear than you actually get. So as you can see, I really didn't get many tickets there. All right, guys, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for another one. I'm going to show you in my next video what you get in all the crates. All right, cheers.